Hey everybody, this is Larry. It's 6:30 a.m. in the morning. A.m. in the morning. Um, it's technically before sunrise, though the sun seems, well, there's no sun, but also, it's pretty lit. It's pretty okay. Um, Today was supposed to be a rest day. I was supposed to just like hang out in Hiroshima, eat around or something like this, and just generally rest. But I spotted this hike that I wanted to do, and there's only one bus at 8 a.m. about an hour and a half away, I guess. So here I am, making an attempt, and we'll see how that goes. Find a bus station, the other bus. So yeah, let's go. Let's get some hike on. That was pretty painless. Now I'm waiting for the bus. It's in about 10 minutes. I thought that when I was planning, I was going to go to a convenience store and grab some snacks and breakfast and all this stuff, like from a 7-Eleven. But the station is so remote that the nearest convenience store is actually half a mile away. So, because I'm not going to be doing that, so we just have to tough it out and figure out how to stay today. It's going to be a slightly hungry day, and also maybe even rainy day. The rain doesn't bother me, but it may not be good views. We'll see what happens. But for now, let's hope I don't miss the bus. Yeah, so after 40 minutes on that minibus or shuttle or whatever, I am here. It was raining a little bit on the way up, but right now it seems pretty okay. So I'm pretty. We'll see. What happens as I go hike. I'm basically walking to the trailhead now. I'm excited. We'll see if there's anything to see in terms of views. It looks very cloudy everywhere, to be frank. So I don't know how the peak and the trail conditions and stuff like that will look. But I am committed, mostly because I have no choice. It is, what time is it? It's 8:45 a.m. right now, 2 hours away from Hiroshima City. The next bus is at 3:50 p.m. So basically, whether I like it or not, I have 7.5 hours here. So I don't know. I mean, I am still excited to kind of just see the sights and just being out here feels good, out in the wild almost. But yeah, let's go. You have to have good stamina to go, they say. Well, I guess we'll find out. This path does not appear to be cleared recently. Let's go through this fell tree. Always good to have a little map to see what the situation is. I'm taking a quick break here. I've been walking for about an hour, only an hour in. It's nice. So far, so good. The only tricky part about it, to be honest. It's going to be the rain. Maybe you hear it. Hopefully the mic picks up a little bit. Actually, it doesn't. For me, for now, it doesn't feel as hard as it's coming down. You could definitely hear it, but there is good cover that I'm not getting soaked yet. I suspect that as I get higher, it probably gets worse. And luckily, I have my rain jacket, so it should be okay. But you know, I like the challenge. We'll see. Maybe we won't get any good, drone videos or anything out of that, but that's fine. Yeah, so far, I wouldn't say it's an easy hike. It's a little bit steep. It's actually not that long in length, but it just keeps going up. And today, I feel good. Even after yesterday's hike, I feel like, well, one is I'm still feeling like I'm not in shape, but I feel like for whatever reason, maybe I'm just lazy, maybe I'm just tired, but that puts me in a place where I was walking, or I am hiking at a pretty good pace, like a slower but sustained pace. So I'm feeling good. I'm trying to get to the top at least. I think there is a part, or there's supposed to be 3 peaks, and you're supposed to be able to go from one to one to one, but I think that part is supposed to be the dangerous part, which, to be honest, I'm not afraid of in a normal situation. But not knowing the terrain, not knowing anything, and it is raining, and also, maybe the view isn't that great anyway because of the weather conditions. I'll see how I feel when I get there. But yeah, another day, this would be a beautiful situation. It still kind of is. It's just a very, mellow, rainy, add in the lo-fi music kind of day. But and I'm enjoying it. And I still have many hours before I can even possibly go back because of the bus situation. So yeah. So for now, back to more walking through the forest trail situation. I mean, it's foggy up here, let alone to the top. I think we're pretty close. Not holding my hopes up for views though. Without any further explanations, always pack toilet paper. I made it, everybody. Okay, I'm spinning myself dizzy. But as you can see, actually, wow. I thought it was fog rolling in, to be honest. I mean, you can't see anything even if there was no fog, because as you can see, there's trees all around. This is the actual peak point. It didn't occur to me that this isn't fog per se in that fog sense. I don't know. Maybe people who knows the science actually probably could, define it more. But I think we're actually above the clouds that are raining. So actually, in a weird way, maybe not weird, just I didn't think about it, so it was weird to me. Not weird, just new. Is that, it's that it is actually kind of, it's humid, but it's drier than before, part of the trail because we're above the clouds. Unfortunately, not so much above that we can actually see anything. I think there was a lookout point that we passed before coming to this peak, to the top. I'll show you the point. But yeah, I'm standing at the point now. But this is it. We'll go to the lookout point a little bit. I think it's just a walk. Maybe it's slippery, maybe it's dangerous. And then we'll decide whether we want to go there are 2 ways to get back. One is just taking the trail that we came up back, and then the other way is looping back. Should be okay either way, maybe. I'll take a look to figure it out. Gonna see if there's any views, any place to even fire a little bird to just get a peek. But yeah, so far, here's a video of Larry in the woods, but on a peak. There you go. That's the peak point, and yeah. Anyway, that's. Well, I'm gonna take a break and then we'll go. I do have a backup one of these that I always have in my bag. And yeah, I think today is the day to use it. Found that little piece of rock to fly around. I mean, obviously it's not an epic whatever shot or whatever, but you know, still just giving you a taste of perhaps what could have been, but still what is. And what is pretty still good, pretty amazing, just pretty unique, pretty different. But yeah, I think I'm gonna try to go for the other peak. We'll see how far I get before I go. But yeah, I think I'm gonna need 2 hands. So yeah, let's go. You know, the other peaks. I think actually I was at the wrong peak before. This looks more like a end of a trail kind of peak with a lot of rocks, in theory there are views over there. And there are views like the views over there behind me. I don't know if you can make it out. I'll find a little birdie here, find a little drone. Okay. Yeah, I'll find a little drone and take a very minor break because I already took a good one over there and kind of see if we get any sort of views out here. Yeah, maybe I'll do a little bit more of an epic shot. But yeah, a very nice hike. And then now after that, I'll see if I could, have time to go to the other 2 peaks. Yeah, let's do it. The fog keeps on rolling in and out. Hopefully I got just, that window a little bit to get something looks interesting. But I don't know if I'm running poorly on time, but I think I'm at that point where I can't, waste too much time. So I'm going to just go ahead and get the other peaks. Let's go down. Spider web. Not so bad, just a scratch or 2. That's what happens when you're filming. I went face first into a big spider web, and I probably am going to play that clip, and I just kind of fell backwards. Everything was okay, but there's this big chunk of rock here that I landed my elbow on. So yeah, this chunk of rock. So I don't know why it's there, but yeah, my elbow landed right on it, and that's how I got scratched up a little bit. But luckily everything's okay. Just feel stupid, and probably would take a couple minutes for the, whatever. But yeah, let's get the blood flowing and let's keep on going. Yeah, I think this is now one of those bouldering moves you're supposed to do. There are really no easy steps going down, so I have to figure it out. And oh snap, I just even noticed now that you can kind of starting to see, hopefully it shows up, the chains and the steps and the things like that. So, oh well, ready to go, ready to be excited. Yeah, sorry I'm not doing it twice for the video, but this is basically the way it looks going, from this direction. I think going up is definitely a lot easier than going down. And now we have to do the chains, which seems safe, at least the chains, I mean, and the steps. The chains are definitely necessary going down. Going up probably as well. I mean, I wouldn't know. I'm not gonna find out. But man. I wish I remembered to bring my climbing gloves. These chains are definitely easier going up than going down. Your center of gravity is probably in a better place, but not so bad. At least I say that now, but you know, there's still a lot of chains to go down. So we'll see at the end. We came a long way, but I think this is the end of the chains for now. So looking forward to it. This part seems pretty tricky though. Yeah, I was wrong. Hopefully this is only the up part, and yeah, it doesn't seem like there's any way around this anyway, but it doesn't look that bad. It is like a 45-degree angle or something, but hopefully yeah, it's not so bad. But let's get this. Let's get this. This should be the top though of this peak. So these chains, last one for this peak. there are a lot more on the way down though, it seems like. So we'll have to. Well, we'll worry about it when we get there. Yay! I'm here on top of the second peak and trying to not fall off. But as you can see, okay, yeah. This one is way more open, and there's an epic shot over there if I just stood there and, you know, whatever. If there was a view, but today, I mean, it is what it is. I think that over there is our previous peak that we were just at. I don't know how I'm doing on time, to be honest, because I think I misread the bus schedule. I think I read it at 3:30 as where it dropped off, where I got picked up, and not where it picks me up where I got dropped off. So basically, I have less time than I think I do, is my point. And yeah, so I don't think I'm going to fly my drone out just because, I don't know, I feel a little sketch. The rocks are okay, but you know, you could see the humidity, you could see all the things. It actually is cooling up a little bit, but it's just like, you know, there's a little bit damp, there's a little bit, you know, I don't want, this would be a stupid way to die. So yeah, but yeah, no, I mean, I don't think I'm gonna fly my drone just because I think the view is gonna be the same as on top, and also, you know, I'm kind of low on time, but for now, I'm going to enjoy a few minutes of peace. Going up on those chains were okay, but going down is going to be slower. That's the only thing that slows me down. So I'm just trying to make sure that I have enough time to get all the way to the bottom. It's not a make or break. There is a bus after that, but it's another like 3 hours after that, which is, I mean, if I have to, I have to. But 3 hours is a long time. So yeah. Anyway, peace. Until I go down. Now going down. Don't be slippery, please. Yep, so this is the 45-degree incline that I'm holding myself in the chains at. Yeah, not dangerous at all. Alright, let's go down. There's supposed to be 3 peaks on this mountain. I don't know if this is the last one. This would be, again, I guess the other place would have been better for a drone, but this would have been okay for a drone. There are some good views if the weather was a little bit better, but yeah, I'm gonna just, yeah. But the tricky part right now that I'm worried about is the timing of getting down. Usually I actually pace myself getting down pretty quickly versus going up. But this particular trail, it's, well, I mean, I keep on showing to you because it's keep on being true, is all, oh, it tracks me. It's all literally like, and I'm looking as down as I can. This is as steep as it gets, and it's all chains and ropes and all these things, which is fine. I mean, it's difficult, it's technical, it's challenging in a fun way, but it definitely is not something that I can just like speed through, right? I have to be very deliberate. So, we'll see if I make it. I mean, there's still a later bus, but it still just means I'll be sitting there for quite a while. So yeah, anyway, I need two hands for this, so I gotta, whoop. To give you a sense of how steep it is, this is looking forward, straight forward. And this is the chains and the things. Not too bad, but it is still very, you have to be deliberate and careful. I mean, there's no chance I'm not doing the last peak. I'm here. So let's finish this third peak. Yeah. I don't know if you could see it. Hopefully. But yeah, in a peak, you could see the town a little bit as the fog is not there for a second. Yeah, I think I'm at the third peak. I guess if I'm thinking it's probably wrong, but if not, then I'll edit this out. But yeah, I'm at the third peak. I think I did all the peaks. There's nothing to really see around here. I mean, even I guess for today, nothing you do can't see anything. But yeah, I'm ready to go down. I think I have to try to make haste a little bit. So let's go. So I'm on a side trail. I don't know where this leads to, but I only ran off a little bit because, like I said, I'm trying to make good time. But it seems like, there is a thing to go to an overlook, like, flat pieces of rock so you could overlook and look at the amazing views of the town, I assume. Unfortunately, yeah, there's nothing to see. So I was like, I love exploring, but I have to do this. And also, if you're wondering why I'm pausing, it's because I have to climb this rope back up, and I can't do this while recording. I think not that slick, but yeah. Not today, but this seems like a place where people would go rock climbing. Those rocks are kind of sexy. But yeah, maybe not today. It is raining down here again. This seems pretty menacing, actually. What the... Well, lucky I'm near the end. I think that was the trailhead I just passed. So there's still a few trail, but I think this is just the campsite area. Yeah, that was not bad. Coming down was much faster. It was very standard trail, no more like, this is the campground. But yeah, I actually almost sprained my ankle back there. This is why I have hiking sticks. Because I think if I had full weight on my ankles, then I definitely would have sprained it or worse. But luckily, I did a double take. A sort of a whiplash, but it was okay. I was like, let me collect myself. Everything's okay, Of course, I also, since my last injuries on ankle injuries, I work out a lot on my ankle flexibility, which it's not a guarantee, but percentage-wise, I guess it helps a little bit. Actually, I don't know. I think now this is the trailhead, but. Yeah. Anyway, I think we're mostly out now. We're out of the woods. We're not out of the woods because I think we're about 1 mile away from the bus station. So look at these pretty red trees and such. Yeah. So I still have to hustle to get there. Gotta get the trees in the background as well. It's really pretty here. But yeah. All right. Let's keep going. On a clear day, you should see all 3 peaks, but well, I've talked about it enough times. Well, I'm back at the bus stop almost. It's kind of funny because if you look behind me, all that stuff is what we just climbed, right? All the fog, and it's still there. So I don't think we could have waited out. It's still there. But it's funny because the entire way I look around everything else, all the other mountains, and yeah, everything is pretty clear other than literally that mountain. So not that I would have tried to even do this in the dark, but that would have been very but yeah, we couldn't have waited it out is what I was trying to say. But yeah, I'm glad I got the footage that I got, I think. So yeah, now let's wait for the bus quietly. Yeah, that was a long mini bus ride, and there's nothing really at Kuba that I could see. So I immediately took the train to Hiroshima station, kind of make sure that I know what I need to do for traveling tomorrow, and what I think I'm okay. But yeah, I also grabbed some snacks with green onion yaozes. They claim it's a local thing, but it was okay. I mean, it was good. It's just yaozes with green onions on top. So, well, that's my understanding. It was still very good, but I just couldn't tell what the green onion was for. And a ramen. But yeah, and of course, as you saw, I had to, I don't know, my last night here in Hiroshima for, I don't know, right? But for how long? But last night here in Hiroshima, so had to do a quick stroll in the Peace Park. Just something about that place that's a little bit at once clear, eerie and calm and quiet and everything at the same time. There's a vibe there for sure. So yeah, and now I'm going to head towards home. Probably grab one more food situation before I go, pack and call it a night. But yeah, let's go. Well, that was a rest day, huh? I only chose that mountain because I think it came up on a prior research, but I couldn't figure out how to get there with our car. And then yesterday, just by like happenstance, I googled something, and some guy's blog was like, "Oh, yeah, you just do this, this, and that, and take the bus." And there's only one bus in the morning, and then you also have to walk like 2 miles to the trailhead. You know, I was like, "Yeah, it is definitely not the easiest thing to get to." And the one bus is at like, I have to get up at 6:30 a.m. But I would like to say, I would like to think what? Well, I'm going to say it anyway, whatever. I think it went well, especially for last day here in Hiroshima, or last night anyway. And yeah, gonna call it a night. And thanks for watching, everybody. See you soon.